The administration of President Folashade coming up in Ekiti State.
Thank you very much. If we're talking about women participation in politics, I want to say we have been able to, um, women are more involved compared to those days when I newly joined politics. I joined politics 2002. Then we have just maybe few, or let me say just handful number of female that are into politics. But when we are talking of the present day, even if you don't have much, if you don't have a lot of women contesting for elected position, but at least we can see that women are more interested in joining political parties. When we want to put it on the ratio, want to just um, maybe put it on the average, we know there are more women participating and more women that has interest in joining political parties compared to those days when they think politics just for the dropout in schools. But these days we have more women interested in joining political parties and some have even joined. But when we are talking about um, maybe women has been able to get a percentage maybe on elective or decision making in the society, I want to say no. We've not been able to get that. We've not been able to get that number. That number in the House of Assembly when we want to come to the grassroots, when we're talking about the House of Assembly, the councillorship, before talking about the House of Rep and the Senate. So what I'm saying in a nutshell is when we are talking about women participation in politics in elective position, we don't have the number. Because if you go to House of Assembly or House of Rep, we don't have the number. And you know we need number to be able to push in bills. We need some percentage. We need enough percentage to be able to get bills being passed at the House of Rep or maybe the Senate. We've not gotten the number. And I want to say that is a big challenge on us as a female politician. But I want to believe it is only when you are part of the process. The first thing first, the first thing is joining a political party because Nigeria is not has not gotten to the level whereby one can be an independent candidate. You have to join a political party. That we're having a lot of women doing that. The next stage now is not about you joining a political party. Are you visible in that political party you have decided to join? Are you putting in your best? Because you know some people they will say I'm shy, I don't want to be known. And if you don't want to be known, it's very difficult for you to be recommended for a position whereby you can be part of decision making. So I think I've been able to answer you. One, I said yes, women are now registering for political parties. It depends on the angle at which you are looking at it. You know, when we are talking about 35%, if you no man, no constitution, and no law will go and bring somebody from the house. You cannot just sit out. You cannot just want to be a full housewife without joining, without doing the needful and say we are looking for 35%. 35%, you have if you are talking about 35%, it is only when you put in, you know there are processes. The first process is for you to join a political party. The second process is for you to be visible in the political party. Another stage is for you to contest for an election. Do you understand? So when you are talking about 35% of appointments, when you're talking about 35 appointments, then you can hold the executive responsible to that. You know, 35% means even at that, in Ekiti, for example, now we've gotten a governor to be. a governor that will be sworn in very soon, the governor will not go and bring in somebody that is not interested in politics, though they do it at times. But if you want to use the native intelligence, that is not the best. You must be an active politician before you can talk of being given elective position or appointment. So in a situation whereby women fold their hands and they don't want to join a political party, and we are talking about 35%, so what do we do? Well, it depends on the angle at which you are looking at it. Even in a family of just four, there are crises and it's being resolved after a while. And this is not new within any political party. I personally, as a party person, I want to believe there is nothing much to flog about what journalists keep looking at, the angle at which you are looking at it. We all have our rights, despite the fact that we are the fact that we are in a political party does not turn us to be a moron that doesn't know what is right. You understand? Governor Wike is not a governor that can just be rubbished. But at that, the party still stand to be supreme. You know, at any point in time, if a party takes a decision, there is nothing one can do. So I want to believe what is happening within our party that you just rightly referred to is nothing to worry about. It cannot be counted against Governor Wiki for showing his grievance. I'm very sure he's a party person. I'm sure the presidential candidate is a matured and elderly man that knows how best to bring everybody on board. There's nothing to worry about. And you say maybe it's because disunity or blah 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 blah. It's a good thing that we have rift, we have misunderstanding. You know, the more we are able to resolve the crisis, the more the party moves and forge ahead. So that there is nothing to worry about. I know the party is on top of it. I'm not the man of the party. I'm not the spokesperson of the party. But as an individual, I believe Governor Wike is a party person, and I believe our president, our incoming president, and the special guest of God, Atiku, is a mature person. At the appropriate time, I'm sure they will get everything. I wouldn't know, but I know that might not be the best decision on the part of the APC, but the deed has been done. There's nothing anybody can do about it. It's just for the electorate to shine their face and know who to support come the next presidential election. As a Christian, I see it as a slight. I see it as something that ought not to be done in the first instance. I see it as I see it as something that is not good enough for the development of the country and for the for all Christian faithful. I want to believe no Christian will be happy with that, but there's nothing anybody can do. The INEC has given the certificate, I think, and what else can we do? The only thing is to use the electorate should use their vote to tell the party that what they are doing is not right. We should not toy with the future of these upcoming children. We should be sensitive to issue. When we keep under 18 at home doing nothing for months, it's like we are just expecting the worst situation in the future. The best would have been for government to know that it is the responsibility of government to find a lasting solution to this continuous crisis. No parent on the part of parents would say he or she is happy, even those of us that no longer have children in the university. Even at that, knowing that some children are home for months is not the best thing. It should be count against the present government. Though crises do come up, there are issue within we should have a machinery in place to get it resolved. They should not wait for so long. They should think of the future of the children. Why won't government just come and call them on the round table, and the government should stop this promise and fail agreement. If they want to, government should not speak on both sides of their mouth. They should let ASU, they should tell ASU, I think ASU has given them some guideline what they are expecting, and the government should try as much as, if it is cutting down on other expenses to be able to meet the yearning of the other body. Why won't they do that? We should be ready to sacrifice at both ends. I want to believe it's not the best for our democracy. We are not having, I don't know what you mean by that. We have only one party, which I am the state woman leader. We don't have factions within the party. The only I don't know, I think this issue of who becomes the chairman is what we are talking about. We all know that one person cannot occupy two positions. You understand? And the national has not pronounced. We are looking forward to the national body of the party to tell us who will be the chairman of the party very very soon. But I, as an individual, I am in line with the Jobu Shaki that the party, the national, should try to look at the plight the general, the masses. I think the Jobu Shaki would have been the best because it's young, vibrant, and has what it takes to man the position of the chairman. But that is my own personal opinion. The party is supreme. The party will pronounce at the appropriate time who becomes the chairman of the party in Ekiti State. Yes, I told you the first thing first, and that might not be possible in that might not be possible very very soon because there are processes, there are things we ought to do. If we want a female president or a female governor, I think that would be easy for us as female or as women to register a political party, maybe Nigerian Women Alliance Party, maybe Nigerian Women Political Party, which name, whatever name we can give, where we will bring all women under one umbrella, where all women come under one umbrella, so that by the time we are talking about voting, because do you know that each party has their guideline. If you are in party A and you want to say because party B has a female candidate, if you say you want to go and vote for that, that is against party rules. I cannot say because as a woman leader, because I want to support my fellow woman, I now go to APC or ABGA or any other party to say I want to cast my vote for such. It's not possible. And we are talking about votes. And as people used to say, politics is a game of number. We need the number. Unless we bring that number, because we already have the number. Nobody can argue that we don't have the number. We have the number. Unless we have a political party that we can bring all women. If you want to join a political party, come and join a political party that is being led by a woman, that we have only women. Then we can talk of having a governorship candidate, or we can talk of having not even a candidate, a governor, producing a governor. But as it is, we are only clamoring for 35%. We couldn't get that most of the states and even at the federal level. How much more a governor or a president? So I hope I hope we'll get to that stage by the specialists of the very
The administration of President coming up in Ekiti State